able to see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so last class what we discussed, actually we start with ping technology. So ping means is a packet internet grouper. So just it is used to check the connectivity. So whether we have the proper connectivity to reach the destination or not. How we can check means we can check based on ping technology. Okay, so you can just to put the command ping. After that, just to give the destination IP address. So whatever IP address is that, so maybe the IP address or name, you can just give the command. Okay, so once you give the ping command, okay, we will get some messages, maybe the success message. If you have the proper connectivity, then you can get the successful message. If you have the failure message, then if you don't have the connectivity, then you can get the failure message. That means a request timed out. And there's a two error messages there. One is a destination host unreachable. Next one is TTL expired in transit. Okay, when we will get the destination host unreachable means if we have the issues from my source computer to my gateway means we will get the destination host unreachable. After the gateway, we don't know how to reach the destination means that time we will get TTL expired in transit. Okay, and also under the ping technology, okay, there will be two protocols. One is the ICMP, next one is ARP. Okay, ICMP means Internet Controlled Message Protocol. It is the protocol to send and receive the message from source to destination, as well as all the showing message, success message, failure message, error message, all it will be given by the ICMP only. Okay, so what are the information it will be there in the ICMP means there will be four information: source IP, destination IP, source MAC address, destination MAC address. Here also the port number also where it will be taken means the ICMP only. Okay, so here actually we are not using anything about the port number. Okay, so maybe under the ICMP also there will be a port number only. If I said DHCP having some port number, DNS having port number, correct? So where it will be there means here only it will be mentioned the port number also. If you are sending a DHCP request, the discover message, that time you will take what client will send 67. The ICMP information only, the port number also added in the ICMP message. Okay, so by default, I don't know about my destination MAC address. I need to find the destination MAC address. How we can find means we can send the broadcast message, broadcast MAC address message. What is a broadcast MAC address means? FFF.FFF.FFF. That is a broadcast message, broadcast MAC address. If I'm sending the broadcast, then it will be finding the destination MAC address. Okay, again the destination will be sending as a unicast message. In ARP, there's a two information or two messages. One is a ARP request, next one is a ARP response. ARP request will send as a broadcast one, ARP response will send as a unicast one. So this is what we discussed on last class. So any doubts?
No, sir.
Yes, yeah. So we'll see. We'll continue with the next topic. Okay. So what is the next topic today? It's a Tracert. 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 Okay. We can call as the trace route. Trace route or Tracert. Okay. So this is one we are going to discuss. Okay. What is a Tracert means? It is used to. It is used to identify. It is used to identify or trace the path. It is used to identify or trace the path. Okay, so this is the definition. Okay, so what is the command to check this trace? It means, okay, so you can just go to command prompt. Okay, just to put a type trace it and the destination IP address. The destination IP address or the name. Okay, host name or destination IP address. You can just put it in the end device, the computer. The computer command, okay, you just open a computer or laptop, okay, you can put the command as Tracert, okay, in a network device. Okay, okay, so in network devices we can use the command as trace route. Okay, so ping technology, we can use both network devices and the end devices as a ping only. But here the command will be trace that for the computer. If you are working as a switches or router, that time we need to put the command as trace route. Here trace it, here trace route. Okay, the command will be vary for the two devices. Okay, what is traced means I mentioned here as identify the path. Okay, so you know about the source and destination, correct? Yesterday I said one topology. Okay, what is the topology? The computer is connected to switch, switch is connected to router, correct? Maybe my company having multiple routers also. I just mentioned here as some routers. Okay, this is a R1 router, here is R2. So you can just assume, okay, in my company having three routers. Then it will go to the ISP. From the ISP, maybe having multiple routers to reach the destination. Just I'm taking as a like example like this. This is Gmail server. Gmail server. Okay. So these two routers is a cloud internet. Okay. So just I assume as a this is my company network. This is a LAN technology, and this one is a WAN. Correct. So this one is a LAN technology, and this one is a WAN technology. Okay. So this is my computer, and this is my switch. Okay. So here you can see, okay, so now I'm going to reach the Gmail server. Now I'm going to reach the Gmail server. Okay, if you have the proper path, what message you will get? If you have the proper connectivity, what message you will get? We will get reply from some IP address, correct? If you don't have the connectivity, what you will get? A request timed out. Okay, maybe if you are having any issues from your computer to gateway, what you will get? Destination host unreachable. In the gateway, you don't know how to reach the path means we will get the detail explained in transit. This is what we discussed on last class. Correct? So any doubts? That one?
No, sir, but you have utilized one word. Which topology we are going to use?
Sorry, which topology? So like a topology means just you are
Which
connected a computer,
topology?
switches, routers, that is a topology.
Okay, okay,
Topology
okay.
is nothing but if you are connecting
But
any devices,
whether
that is a
it
topology.
okay,
Okay, in a
but
college days you
there
have
may be
studied
a
ring
types of
topology, bus topology. Okay, maximum in a companies we are
yes,
using
yes,
ring
that's fine.
topology like that. Okay, so topology is if you want to search more on
Okay.
topology means you can just search in the Google. Okay, so maximum in a company we are using a ring topology like that only we are using. Okay, so topology is nothing but if you are connecting any computer to devices to multiple devices, that is a topology. We can call it a topology. Okay, so I'm just taken this as a one example diagram. Okay, so diagram means this is a topology. We can call as a network as a topology. Okay, so here I'm just taken in my companies having three routers. One is an ISP and the WAN internet and the Gmail server. Okay, you can assume this router goes down. What message you will get? What message you will get?
Request timeout.
Yeah, request timeout, correct? So that is a failure message, correct? So because I don't here, if you're having any issues from gateway, you will get destination host unreachable or TTL explain transit. But my gateway side, there's a no issue at all. Okay, so I can able to reach from R1 to R2 also, but R3 only I'm not able to reach. So the time what we'll get, we will get the request timed out. Okay. So if you have a request timed out, what you need to check, you have to check each and every router, you have to check it whether I have the proper connectivity from my computer to R1. Again R1 to R2, I need to check it. Again R2, R3. I need to each and every devices. I need to check. Okay, so instead of that, okay, we can check. We can just using the trace at. Okay, so we can just trace the path. So my path how is going, where the connection has dropped. We can easily identify not only the connect. The last connectivity. Okay, so also I need to check whether how I can reach the destination. So what are the path, so how many router I'm crossing from my computer to my destination. We can use easily, we can check it using the Tracert command. Okay, so you can just go to command prompt. Okay, go to command prompt. Okay, so I'm just putting I'm just Tracert with the destination IP as Google DNS server. 8.8.8 is a Google DNS server. You can just put the 8.8. What you will get? Already you can see here. I'm just putting the IP only, correct? But here what it is converting? Again, it will be converting IP address into name. Okay. So each and every router, it will be converting IP address into name. Okay, so here if you're putting trace at 8.8.8, okay, you will get the destination. But what it will do means every time it will be checking. Okay, so name into IP address and IP address into name. Okay, so I'm not sure why I'm getting request number. Let me check. Just checking ping 8.8.8. Okay, now I'm putting trace. Okay, so it will be checking. Okay, so every time it will be checking name into IP address. Okay, there is a one shortcut. What is a shortcut means? Okay, we can use one name. Okay, Tracert hyphen, just I'm putting hyphen one but not a hyphen one. Okay, so it. Okay, so there is a one command is there. What is a command means? Hyphen D. What the hyphen D is mentioned here? Do not resolve address to host name. That means it will be taken some time, correct? So name into IP address, IP address into name. Okay, in the backend there is a converting. Okay, it will take some time, but I don't know, I don't need. Okay, I don't need to convert from name into IP address. If that don't need means, then you can use the command as hyphen D. That means Tracert hyphen D 8.8.8. Otherwise you can put tracer data. Okay, if you don't need IP address into name into IP address conversion means, we can use a shortcut here. If you are giving means, it will be getting fastly. Okay, it will get faster. Okay, that's what I'm using 8.8.8. Okay,
Sir,
so we
is
can,
a different command for terminal for trace.
yeah, terminal is different.
For terminal, what should be the command?
Which one, which terminal? Like
MacBook in Mac.
MacBook actually, I will check that one. Actually, I've not used Mac before. Maybe I will check, or you can just search in Google also. Okay. So otherwise, I can check, and I last time also you asked correct. So actually I forgot. Okay. So maybe I will check and update you. Otherwise, you can just ping me in the morning. Maybe I will check and update you.
Okay, so because the tracer command is not the command
Yeah,
not found
this is a
still.
Windows machine. Okay, but in network device actually the command is working. Okay, so what is the command means? Like trace out. That's what I mentioned here. Command. Okay, so all the network Cisco devices, this command will support trace route. Okay, so ping technology is common for the network devices and end devices. But here there is a two difference. One is a end devices is tracer. Here is a trace route. Okay, so you can see here. Okay, so here how many what is my destination, what is how many routers I crossed. This is a hop means router. Okay, so here how many hops I crossed means I cross 8 hops. Okay, always you can see the first hop your gateway. So yesterday I show you correct gateway. So you can see what is my gateway here, 192 168.0.01. Okay, always your first hop, first router will be your gateway only. Okay, so next this is a second router. Okay, why I'm getting request download in between means, okay, maybe there is a two reason we will get it. Maybe your internet having any issues in between, your internet having any issues, maybe you will get like this. Otherwise, okay, um sometimes the security perspective, okay, they will block, they can't show you the your IP, they can't show their IP address to us. That time you will get the request timed out. When you will get more than 3 times request timed out, then you can conclude that your connectivity has lost. You are getting more than 3 times three routers, you are getting request timed out. Okay, so then you can conclude, okay, I don't have the path, my connectivity has lost there. Okay, so actually here I'm putting, okay, so one more comma, one more IP address I'm putting. Okay, so some random IP address, 12.14. Some random. Okay, so if you are putting this IP, okay, we can check where the connectivity has lost. I think I have some internet problem. That's what actually I'm getting request timed out. Maybe my internet will be slow, so that's what I'm getting interest. Yeah, I think my internet is somewhat slow. That's what actually here sometimes I'm getting request timed out. Okay, maybe if you have the good internet connectivity, then you can check there is a no request timed out in between.
It's
Okay,
not there, sir.
yeah, it's not there, correct? Yeah, maybe my internet having some issues. That's what I'm getting in between request timed out. So that's what, maybe the two reason you will get the request timeout in between one or two packet means, maybe you're having internet issue, that's it, the time you will get. Otherwise, okay, maybe the security purpose they will block anything means, the time also you will get request timeout. Okay, if you are getting more than 3 times request timeout, maybe you don't have the connectivity from this app. Okay, you can see here. Here I'm getting wait. Okay, here you can see here I'm getting more than 3 request time. It means actually I am able to reach up to which one, the 13th router, 12.122.132.1110 I can able to reach. After that I don't have the path to reach this destination. Okay, so that means I'm able to reach here from my computer to I'm able to reach 13th router. After 13th router, okay, I don't know how to reach the path, how to reach the destination. That time you will get the request terminated. That means you have to check it in the 13th router itself. Okay, maybe this is ISP. Okay, so we can check it in a company. If you're having any issues in between the company, we can easily identifying. Okay, here in real time, in companies we will use two command mostly. One is the ping command. Ping command you can check it easily whether you have the connectivity or not. Okay, also if you want to get if you want to know where the my connectivity has lost, we can easily identify this trace command. Okay, so trace command we will use randomly in a companies. If you are working in a company, so that time we will use random ping and tracer. This is the first level troubleshooting in the companies. Okay, and also you always remember, if you are getting 15 router 16 router means sometimes you will get a slowness issue. Okay, like if you're if you can see here I'm just reaching 8th router. Yeah, I'm just reaching 8 router. 8 router means your connectivity. Okay, you have the just you are reaching 8 router only. Okay, maybe if you are able to reach, okay, maybe in the 17th or 20th router, that time we will get the slowness issue. That time what we do it in companies means, we will ask the ISP. Okay, so here I'm just reaching 17 router, 20 router. Can you help to get the shortest path? Maybe the shortest path will be available in a network. Okay, so if we are managing in a company, we can find the path in the, I will show you how we can check the shortest path in the routing perspective. Okay, maybe in the ISP end, if we are having any issues, then we can ask the ISP. We need to get, because we are only paying, correct, to ISP we are only paying, so we can ask to the ISP to get the shortest path to reach the destination. Whatever the destination, maybe your internet or some other destination you want to reach, we can ask the ISP to get the shortest path. Okay, so trace is just identifying your path and trace the path. So how I'm reaching the destination, we can easily identify using the tracer. Okay.
Okay, sir, can I have a question?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, sir, you have said that maximum of 30 hopes,
Yeah,
but
30, I miss 30
in
routers. Yeah.
previous case on your screen, yes, 30 routers,
Hmm?
but in 30 routers in previous case, yes, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Here only within 8 hopes you are
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
reach at the DNS
yeah,
of the
just eighth
Google,
router.
right?
Okay, eighth router itself, I'm reaching the destination.
Okay. The second question related to that
Hmm?
is, for example, if it is an 8 hope, what is meant by 5 ms, 7 ms, 5 ms?
Yeah, this is the
That
time
is in
second.
the
This is the
format of
time second to reach the
time.
destination. This is the
What are,
time second. Based on your connectivity, your internet
yes,
speed,
the
we will
time
get the
should be
time
one.
seconds.
Sir, please, please. There should be a single time. Why there is showing the 3 columns of the time separately?
Yeah, actually we have a three time. Okay, what it will there means, actually this I will tell you in the routing concept. Okay, so routing concept. Okay, so it will reach the best path, correct? So all in the router, okay, always you can remember the router, it will be reach the shortest path. Okay, there will be some formula. Okay, to find the best path, the shortest path. Okay, that time I will tell you why actually it will take in 3 1. Okay, you can just note it now. Okay, you can ask in the routing concept. That time I will show you why actually it will be reaching, because this is a routing. Just
Okay,
as of now. Yeah.
okay, fine.
So what is the difference between tracer and tracer route?
Yeah, both are same only. Actually, in a computer, just this command, it will be supported. In a network devices, switches router, it will be support this command. That time the tracer, both are same only. Both are meaning will be same. That's what I mentioned here. Tracer or trace route.
Okay.
The abbreviation for tracer is
But
route.
when I ping trace route the Google DNS, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so it will take me through 64 hops, and there should be like for the 12th router I am reaching it.
Okay, 12th router. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 12th router means it's okay. That's what
So
actually
it's showing
based on
me.
the hop count. Okay, the time will be depends on your internet speed. Okay, network speed. Okay, you're just reaching depends on the ISP. Depends on your internet speed. Okay, you are able to reach the 12th router. Okay, maybe I'm having the shortest path. My ISP given the shortest path to reach the destination on the 8th router itself. That time I'm getting here.
Okay,
So this
but
is,
for me you're showing 30 hops, and for me 64 hops. So
yeah.
hops means routers, right?
Yeah, routers. Yeah, maximum routers. Actually, in my computer, okay, I'm using Windows machine. Okay, I think most of the Windows machine, we will get the maximum 30 ups. That means after 30th route, you can see here, still actually it is showing the request time. That means still it's looping. It's checking. Okay, maximum where it will be checking means up to 30 router only it will go. After 30 route, it will be dropped. Okay, you
Okay.
can see here, still the 13th router, it is trying to reach the destination. The 13th router, just it is asking it to reach the destination, but I don't have the path, correct? So still that's what looping here. That means I'm just trying to reach the R3, but my R3 goes down. Okay, so I'm just looping in the R2 itself. I'm just in trying 10. How many times means trying means maximum 30 only. When I get the 30th, that time the connection is lost. That means they completed. Okay, so
I
my
have
test is completed.
64, sir.
Sorry.
I have 64 hops.
Yeah, that's what actually depends on the OS. Okay, so in my Windows OS actually it will be 30. That's what actually I said. Maybe you're using Mac or something, you will get 64.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what I said. Maximum.
Sir, which one is the
Yeah,
sir, which one is the path here actually? What do you mean by path here?
path means just actually this is the path, correct? R1 to R2, R2 to R3.
No,
Okay,
no.
Hmm.
No, that I know. In command prompt, what is the part?
Path means the first router you can assume. Okay, so this is R1. Okay, you can just assume this is a R1 router IP. Okay,
Hmm.
so second one is R2 IP. So third one is R3. Okay, so we can
Oh,
easily identify it. So what is the path to reach the destination? You can see here
okay.
eighth router. This is R1 router,
Okay.
R2
Okay.
ISP. So that router.
Okay. Done. Done. Understood. Thanks.
Okay, so that's what I said. Maximum
Okay.
20 router means you can have the good connectivity. If you are getting more than 20, 21 route or 22 route means you will get the slowness issue.
IPv6 यूज करता है जियो.
Okay, so anyone having any doubts on Tracert?
No sir.
Okay, okay,
Sir, one last question.
yes,
That you have shown the two command for the end devices as well as to the networking devices. When I
yes.
try on the tracer route for the networking devices, it was not working
In switches or
for
router?
window. This
Which one?
networking device.
The switches or
Second
router?
one, tracer route.
Yeah, Tracert means you have to try it in router or switches. You have to try it in the Cisco packet tracer. The Cisco packet tracer switches router. That correct? You have
Okay,
to
okay.
check.
That is a secret. Okay, okay, okay. I am utilizing in the command prompt.
No, no,
Okay, okay,
command.
okay.
Yeah,
So
that's what I
for me,
Fine.
explained to you.
tracer route worked.
Yes.
For me, tracer route worked. I got it with the help of trace route only.
Okay, Tracert. Yeah, maybe you are using Mac,
Okay,
correct?
that's why maybe you are getting 64 maximum hope. That's why.
Yeah, you are using Mac, correct?
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Maybe in the Mac actually, a
Yes.
normal Windows machine, it will be support the Tracert only. If you are getting trace route, the command is not working.
Yes, that's why I found.
Can you check trace is working in Windows?
No, trace route is not working. I already checked.
Yes, definitely it will throw error.
Okay, trace route is not a path. Okay, okay. So we'll go to the next topic. Okay, what is the next topic means? Port number. Okay, so port number, how we are using MAC address, IP address, the same nest address will be the port address. Okay, port number we can call as a port address. Okay, so how many in IP address I said 32 bits, maximum we can use 0 to 255. So the same thing, the port number also, how many port number we can use it means it will start with the 0 and end with 65,535. The global port number will be okay 0 to 65,000. Okay, 535 port number. You can use any port number. Okay, so this is the global port number. We can use any port number in between 0 to 65,535. Okay, in this port number, 1 to first 1 to 1024 port numbers. Ports are reserved for some protocols. So network, there will be a lot of protocols will be there in a network. Okay, the first 1024 port numbers is reserved for some protocols. Okay, so now actually I'm going to tell you what are the port number we required to operate our companies day to day. Okay, so what are the port number is important as a network. If you are working as a network admin, okay, what are the port numbers we required, or if you are going an interview, what are the ports they will ask it. Okay, that's I will tell you. We can call as a well known port numbers. If you're searching in a Google also, you can get lot of protocols and port number information. Okay, you can just search in the Google well known port numbers. Well known port numbers are mandatory port numbers. Mandatory, we need to know some port numbers. That's I'm going to tell you now. What are the protocols we need to know? Well-known port numbers are mandatory port numbers. The first 1024 ports are reserved. Okay, not only first 1024 ports. Okay, apart from some port numbers also is reserved, but maximum the first 1024 port number is reserved for the protocols. We can't use it in our real-time companies. Okay, maybe some port number if the company required to connect your network. Okay, so how the IP address is important, how the MAC address is important, the same thing. The third important thing is, if you're trying to access anything, the port number also required to connect your network to share the data, okay, from source to destination. How the MAC address and IP address is important, the same thing third important is port numbers. Okay, so I will tell you some important port numbers and protocols. Okay, day to day what we are using in a companies. Okay, the first one is HTTP and HTTPS. What is HTTP and what is HTTPS? Anyone? What is the abbreviation? At least the abbreviation is, what is HTTP abbreviation? What is HTTPS abbreviation?
Hyper transfer protocol.
Yeah, hypertext transfer protocol. HTTPS means hypertext transfer protocol security. Okay, what is the difference between HTTP and HTTPS? Anyone having any idea? HTTP and
No, sir.
HTTPS. Yeah, the name itself. Yes, correct. Yes, yeah.
HTTP is used to connect along the wide web.
Actually, your voice is breaking.
So
Yeah,
can you
actually,
hear
I
me,
can
sir?
hear you. Actually, your voice is breaking.
So, one second. So, HTTP is used to connect with the server along the worldwide. And
Hmm?
yes, used to implement in browse and web services. Security protocol, which means HTTP plays and security protocol work in browsers and web servers, and HTTP is used to connect the worldwide service.
Both are actually, we can connect to the browser.
Am I
We
right,
can
sir?
access via browser. HTTP also we can access via browser, and we can access the web server. Everything we can access. Both an HTTP and HTTP we can access. Okay, so you're saying correct only, but the main difference is the name itself is showing. Yes for security. Okay, so HTTPS it's less secure. There's a no secure at all. Okay, HTTPS more secure. That's what as of now we are using more compared to HTTP. We are using HTTPS only. Okay, so if you are using as a HTTP, your data will send as a plain message. Whatever you are sending, if example you are sending a hi means it will be sending hi only. Okay, so if you are sending via HTTPS, your all the data will be encrypted. I said short encryption method, correct? Hi means 89, A for 1, B for 2, C for 3. There is a simple encryption method. Okay, so HTTPS fully encryption method we are using. HTTP, whatever you are sending the data, so both are sending as a plain text. HTTP will send as a plain text. HTTPS will send the data as a ciphertext. That means the data will be encrypted. Okay, so in the older days, the company the internal purpose, that time we are using HTTP. Okay, so nowadays we are not using HTTP anywhere. Some of the companies maybe they're for internal website. Okay, within the organization, if they are accessing, they are using HTTP. Still, they are using HTTP. But if you are using as a HTTP, the data will not secure. HTTPS more secured. All the data will be encrypted only. That's what banking website, all the website we are using as a HTTPS only. So this is the major difference between HTTP and HTTPS. Okay. So what is the definition we can give it HTTP and HTTPS? The simple definition and required. Okay. So for example, okay, you are just trying to access the Gmail https dot gmail.com https dot gmail.com. Okay. So you will get some information, correct? Like your Gmail account, you will get some information. Okay, where all the information it will be stored?
Server.
Yes, server, correct. Okay, so all the information it will be stored in the server. Okay, so if you are accessing the anything in the server via web browser, that is called a HTTP. and HTTPS. Simple definition. If we are accessing anything in the server via web browser, that is called HTTP and HTTPS. The difference I already said, correct? HTTPS less secure. So HTTPS less secure. HTTPS is more secure. The simple definition. HTTP means both are we are accessing the server via web browser. That is called the HTTP and HTTPS. Okay. What is the port number is reserved for HTTP means the port number is 80. HTTPS is 443. This is a reservation port number. HTTP and HTTPS. So both are okay. So accessing the server by a web browser. The port number for HTTP is 80. HTTPS is 443. Okay. So any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. So next we'll go to the next protocol. Okay. One is a FTP. Next one is TFTP. Anyone know about the abbreviation for FTP and TFTP?
File transfer protocol is there, I think.
Yes, file transfer protocol. TFTP means trivial file transfer. TRIVIAL, a trivial file transfer protocol. Okay. So FTP comes under TCP protocol. Both the same only, but the HTTP comes under FTP comes under TCP. HTTP and HTTPS both comes under TCP only. Okay. So this I will maybe we will once we go to a security type that I will explain you. Okay, so why this protocol comes under TCP, why this protocol comes under UDP, that time I will explain you more. Okay, as of now you can just remember FTP comes under TCP protocol, TFTP comes under UDP. Okay, I already explained about TCP and UDP, correct? So TCP is a connection oriented, UDP is a connectionless, three-way handshake is required, they are not required, the same difference only. Okay, so what is FTP? Okay. So anyone heard about a share drive? Share drive, share folder.
Yes, yes.
Okay, share drive. Okay.
Share drive means Google Drive,
Yeah,
like this.
yeah. The best example for share drive is Google Drive or OneDrive. We are using a OneDrive, Microsoft OneDrive or Google Drive. Okay. Okay. That is the best example for FTP and TFTP. Okay. So if you are first what I said about the HTTP and HTTPS, you are accessing the server via web browser. That is called HTTP and HTTPS. What is the FTP TFTP means? Same thing. You are just accessing the server via file. Whatever the file you are accessing in the server, some file is there, correct? Maybe your photos or videos or some PDF file. Okay, you are accessing any files in the in the server. That is called FTP and TFTP. The simple example, the simple definition. Okay, both are doing the same work only. Just FTP comes under TCP protocol, TFTP comes under UDP protocol. Okay, these two protocol where we are using in network means okay. Hope everyone know about OS, operating system. Number is 25. Okay, so mostly Outlook it will be accessing both POP3 IMAP and SMTP3. Okay, so for Gmail only it will be taken these two protocol only for Gmail or Yahoo. Okay, only taken these two protocol POP3 and IMAP. You can just search in the Google what is the port number and what is the abbreviation. SMTP abbreviation is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. Okay, this is for mail communication. Okay, the next one is NTP. What is a NTP means? Network Time Protocol. Network Time Protocol. Okay. So you can see here my computer, what time is taken? 9:23:48 p.m. Correct. So if most of the computer, if you are seeing, then this time only showing. Okay. How it is maintaining a common date and time? if example you are in India, okay, so most of the computer it will be taken this time only. Maybe you are setting manually means it will be changed, okay, otherwise if you are searching as a default, then this time only it will be maintaining. Okay, so there is some server or software is running in backend to maintain the common date and time. Okay, the same thing in a network also. In network devices, switches, router, firewall or wireless devices, we need to maintaining one time. Okay, so maybe the IST or US time or UK time, whatever it is, okay, whatever you require, you can just maintain to common date and time. How we can maintain it is using this protocol. Okay, maybe once we go to the configuration, that time I will tell you how we can configure the NTP. As of now, you can just remember NTP is a network time protocol. It is the protocol to maintain the common date and time in network devices. It is used to maintain the common date and time in a network devices. Okay, what is the port number means? It's a 123. Okay, so 123. These are the major protocol and port number. Okay, maybe once we go to the network switching technology, routing technology, that time also I will show you, I will tell you some protocol. That time I will tell you what is the port number for the protocol. Okay, so the basic, as of now we are seeing only basics only. Okay, the basics, these are the major and mandatory port numbers you have to remember. Maybe in a company, if you want to block anything or if you want to allow anything, this port number is required to work in a company also. As well as if you're going an interview, okay, they will ask this port number as well. If you're going any interview as a fresher or a experience, whatever it is, okay, they will ask the port number for this protocol. Maybe they will ask what is the port number for DNS, they will ask it. Okay, so the time you need to remember about this port number. The port number is very important to work in a companies. So
So the
here,
port number for NT,
sorry, 123,
port number for NT.
123.
Okay.
Here I'm just given only 11 port protocols and port numbers only. You can just search in the Google, you will get a lot of port number. You can just type it in what well-known port numbers or mandatory port numbers. Majorly these protocols and port numbers only it will be coming. Okay, you can just search in Google, you will get the some other protocol and port number also. The port number is very important. Okay, so any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, okay, so as of now whatever the topic we covered means, okay, we will start with the network. The first class actually we will start with the network and types and mode of communication, types and modes of communications, and we discuss about network fundamentals, OSA layer, TCP UDP difference, and three-way handshaking. Okay, and we discuss about network devices. Here I am show you about hub and switch difference also, and switch and types, switch and functions, router and functions. We discuss. Also, we start with IP address. IP address. We can see a lot of things about in IP address. Okay, and we discuss about DHCP, DNS. Okay, and ping. Today we discuss about Tracert and port numbers. Okay, so this is what we discuss as of now. These are the topics we have completed till today. Okay, so only one thing I missed here. Okay, what is the topic in basics means? The cables. Okay, so cables is not important. Okay, so just in tomorrow class I will show you what are the cables we are using. Okay, what is the advantages and how we can use it. But cables we are not managing in your companies. Only for your information only, I will tell you what are the cables we require to connect a network devices and which cable we can choose it in your companies. Okay, so just giving basic introduction about cables and what are the cables we are using. In tomorrow class I will tell you. Okay, and I will missed two more topics. One is IP6. I said as of now we are seeing only IP4 only. So IP6 I said last class. Okay, so I missed IP6 and one more topics I missed here. What is the topics means? Subnetting. Subnetting is somewhat mathematical. Okay, so I will not tell you now. Maybe after 5 to 10 classes I will teach you about subnetting. So subnetting is very very important. Okay, so more on mathematical calculation. Okay, only mathematical only addition, subtraction, everything we need to know. So there is a continuation of IP address. Okay,
ஒண்ணும் இல்ல
so
வீட்ல 3 நாளா ட்ரிப் டவுன் ஃபாஸ்ட் half an hour
can you put mute Sudarshan?
ஏசி ட்ரிப் பண்ணனே ஹலோ
Okay, so just I missed these two topics only. So tomorrow class we see I cables and we can go to the configuration side. Okay, so we just concluded with basics. Okay, maybe in the next class some basic configuration. So what are the configurations required? So how we can configure the physical configuration, a remote support configuration, how we set the password. So some basic configuration, as well as I said OS upgrade. Correct, the same thing I will in the next 2 or 3 classes we will see the basics only. Some basic configuration whatever we see till this week till Friday. Okay, that is common for basics, both switches, router and firewall. The configuration will be same only. Maybe in the next week onwards we can start with the switching concept, switching technology. Okay, so any doubts till today class? Okay, you
Sir,
can
can
just,
we have some practical demonstration on tracer route using Cisco packet tracer?
yeah, actually in your computer also this is a tracer, this is a demonstration for tracer. So whatever I'm putting, this is a
Yes, it is
demonstration.
in a command prompt, but using, yes, yes,
Yeah,
it
this is
is a demonstration. But apart from that, Cisco, I am asking Cisco packet tracer. Suppose
yeah, we
there
can,
is one
yeah, whatever
computer,
you
then
this is,
routers, and
yeah, that time I will tell you while doing the routing technology or switching technology. That time I will show you how we can trace it. You can just remember me on the day.
oh, okay.
sir
Yes,
sir hello sir
yeah,
can I
yeah.
make
Tell
a
me.
move actually I was in was an electric short circuit problem in my home. I just want to move. Shall I move sir? The class gets over.
Sir, actually your voice is very low. Actually, I can't hear you properly.
Sir, I was
Or can you message me on the chat? You can just message. Actually, your voice is very
the
low.
class gets
Yeah, the class going to complete now.
okay sir okay. I have to move because there was a short circuit in my home. That's why I have to move
Yeah,
emergency.
okay, okay. So actually we're going to complete only. So anyone having any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we
Okay.
can wind up the session.
No, no, sir.
No, sir.
No question, sir.
Yeah, okay. Then we'll see on tomorrow again. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Good.